Do you want to learn how to master anything fast? I'm talking martial arts, business skills, music, literally anything. Today, I'm giving you 3 rock-solid ways to speed up your progress dramatically. These are ways that I've used personally, and I've also used them in my coaching of many successful world champions. Plus, I'll share a bonus lesson at the end of this video, a framework that I call the Goldilocks Rule, that ensures you're always in that sweet spot for dramatic and massive improvement. So give this podcast a subscribe, share it to your friends, and let me welcome you to this episode of Success by Design with me, Tom Blackledge. This is where we take all the best development and mindset tools and skills, and I show you exactly how to use them yourself. So let's get into it. Number 1, find the right mentor. Listen, before you can become great at anything, you need to find someone who's already good at that thing. Someone who's walked the walk and not just talk the talk. If you want to become a proficient martial artist, I would recommend to choose a coach who's actually fought, competed, and proven themselves at a high level. Now, why wouldn't a martial artist who's experienced have a black belt or its relative equivalent? If they've gone through the struggles themselves, they'll likely be able to guide you much better than those who haven't. Now, how can I teach you how it feels to step foot in a cage to fight another man and talk you through those feelings that you're going to feel leading up to that fight and prepare you for the task ahead if I've never felt it before? If you want to master music, get yourself a teacher who can effortlessly play and read any piece, a musician who's poured time and effort into the craft. You want financial success. You wouldn't talk to someone who's no money, no investments, or has awful spending habits. You talk to someone who's genuinely built wealth, not just someone who has fake credit online, sharing rented apartments and cars whilst maxing out the credit cards, pretending to live the high life over in Dubai. Look, you wouldn't trust a scruffy, badly dressed guy to teach you fashion, would you? So remember, there's a difference between a coach, a teacher, and an instructor. And mostly it's about commitment. Coaches invest heavily in your growth. Usually instructors are simply just passing on information. And this is important. So choose according to the commitment that you're ready to match. Don't expect 100% from a coach when you only give 50%. That's not how the elite operate. The bottom line is this: get yourself a mentor who's been there, done it, and has proven results. Number 2, find your why. Here's the truth. Your purpose drives performance. Ask yourself, why do you want to achieve this goal? Let's say it's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Is it because you were bullied in the past? Do you want confidence and be able to defend yourself? Are you chasing that mythical black belt because it's such a rare award that not many people get to get? Do you want to be fit? Do you want to make friends? Or do you want to be a part of something bigger? Maybe your ambition is huge. You dream of becoming the next UFC world champion. If your desire is to inspire millions, whatever your reason, it matters massively, especially on the tough days. On those days that you're sore, you're tired, you're filled with self-doubt, that reason, that drive, it helps us to be pulled towards our goal. Think about driving. Why do people endure stressful lessons and expensive tests? Because the outcome is clear. Freedom, more opportunity, a chance for a higher income. The purpose that they have is the fuel on the tough days. Every goal is the same. When things get challenging, no matter what it is, and they will, your reason, your why pulls you through. It's your personal motivator. The secret, you spend the time in getting to know your why. You can then use it as your fuel on those inevitable, hard, and challenging days. 3, consistency is king. Here's the secret weapon to outperform almost everyone: consistency. I've seen so many talented, purpose-driven people fall short because they simply don't turn up consistently. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're all in. But they falter on a Thursday, they miss on a Friday, and then they'll say they'll start again Monday as a fresh slate. Then they blame others for their lack of results. So many people get in their own way, allowing limiting beliefs to take hold or old behaviours to creep back in, and it derails them from the consistent work. It's the most straightforward principle, but also the most powerful. Showing up day after day, no matter what, rain, shine or exhaustion, having the discipline to consistently apply your best, that is what builds success, brick by brick. At first, consistency doesn't look flashy. Well, to be fair, it's not, but it's like building a house. Initially, it's just laying the foundation, hidden, invisible, and then you start stacking bricks, and slowly, consistently. Now, from the outside, it might seem slow, but eventually a house emerges, a strong and lasting structure. And here's the key: make consistency non-negotiable. You made a promise to yourself, and as we discussed in previous episodes, keeping your word helps build your self-respect and your self-esteem, and it creates everlasting results. Over time, consistent effort compounds, bringing you massive returns on your initial investment. So in closing, tip 3, be consistent, turn up, build habits, and then reap those long-term rewards. Now, before I move on to our bonus segment, if any of you are interested in working with me on my coaching and development courses, want to change your mindset, alter your perspective, or want to get info on my books and journals, then head to tomblackledge.com and be sure to sign up to my mailing list and drop me a message. Okay, so I promised a massive bonus lesson if you stayed this late. This bonus lesson is called the Goldilocks Framework, and this is the key to generating exceptional returns on your time investment. Bonus lesson, the Goldilocks Rule. We all know the tale of Goldilocks, breaking into the bird's home, tasting each and every bowl of the porridge, and lying in and then testing each of the bird's beds. Each time, one extreme was too much, the porridge was too hot, the porridge too cold, and then the others just right. She'd get into bed, one was too hard, the other too soft, and then again, the other just right. Now, Goldilocks may have been a bit of a cheeky bitch, but there is something in her blatant disregard for the bird's property that we can take and use for ourselves in our development journey. Applying this framework to your skill development is crucial. If you're learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and you've only trained for 6 months, sparring with competitive black belts is like eating porridge that's too hot. It overwhelms and discourages you. Conversely, sparring only with complete beginners provides a little challenge. It's too cold and it stagnates your growth. It's the same with piano practice. Attempting a complex piece like Moonlight Sonata too soon will leave you extremely frustrated. But if you stay stuck on the basics long after you've outgrown them, that's not going to stretch your abilities. So what's the solution? The solution is we aim for the sweet spot. We train and practice at a level that challenges us just enough. We spar with peers who test our skills, but we allow occasional success. Play pieces that are slightly beyond your comfort, pushing your abilities steadily. When you consistently challenge just that right amount, progress feels achievable. Your momentum builds and then your success follows. The bottom line is this: find your sweet spot, the place where growth and challenge perfectly align. So to recap, here are your proven accelerators to master anything quickly. Find the right mentor, someone who's done exactly what you want to do. Know your why, clearly understand your purpose and use it as fuel. Stay consistent, turn up consistently, and build unstoppable habits. And remember the Goldilocks Rule. Find that perfect balance of challenge in your practice. How are you going to put these into practice? Let me know, and I would love to hear your story. And if you aren't subscribed yet, get subscribing and get involved and share this development movement with all of your friends. Until next time, take care, and remember, success isn't by default, but designed.